For a small business owner, every day is full of surprises. Some great, some not so great. Like when a client cancels their order at the last minute. But here's a surprise you will like. Progressive provides small business owners with 30 customizable coverage options to help keep their business going strong. So go ahead, surprise yourself. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates and third-party insurers. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why customers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Why does Progressive work hard for truckers? Because truckers unite the world. They unite kids with their first drum sets and parents with earplugs. But truckers can't do this if they're not on the road. That's why Progressive has over 360 heavy truck employees to help truckers stay on time and on track. Quote truck insurance today in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Yay Networks.
Happy New Year! A few days late, but it's still within the first week of the new year, so we're still allowed to say it according to Larry David. I'm Kelly Raspberry Evans. This is my husband and podcast co-host, Alan Evans.
Hey, train in the house.
And I hope everybody had a wonderful, relaxing, and somewhat non-eventful New Year.
May all acquaintance
Too
be
late.
forgot.
Too late for that.
Nobody knows the words.
Yeah, too late for that.
We didn't do that.
We did not do that.
I passed out at 11:30.
No, you were still up. I went to bed at 11:45.
Okay, then I passed out at 11:46.
I would say that's probably true.
And then I got up at 12:30 and it had passed me by. 2024 had passed me by.
I was so uninterested in my midnight kiss that I went to bed at 11:45. That's what I did.
Wait a minute. You were uninterested in your goodnight kiss.
My midnight kiss,
your midnight kiss.
I gave you a goodnight kiss at 11:45.
Okay.
But it wasn't worth waiting up 15 more minutes for the stroke of midnight for either one of us. So don't be mad at me for saying it out loud.
True.
Because you would have gotten up and gone in there and said, I'm getting my midnight kiss.
But per usual, we stuff our pie holes until we're sick.
I wouldn't say I was sick, but I was very full.
We had steak dinner with the Colster. Cole, our 15-year-old, was the only one available to celebrate the New Year's with us.
I'm surprised he wanted to go with us.
Oh, he was great.
I know, but I'm just saying, as a 15-year-old, I would think the last thing he'd want to do would be to go to dinner with us.
Yeah.
But he wanted to.
Yeah, he wanted to. We had a good time. We went out, had a little steak dinner. This might be the first New Year's Eve that I can remember, maybe since I was 21, legal drinking age, that I did not have one drop of alcohol.
At dinner?
Didn't have anything.
Was it because Cole was there?
Yeah, that was part of it.
I figured that's what it was.
That's part of it.
But stepmama doesn't care.
No. Well, you weren't driving.
Stepmama,
You weren't driving. I was
that's
driving.
true. Stepmama wanted her martini, and she got a good one.
Mm-hmm.
They say the way is it the way you ring in the new year is how your year is going to go. So or ring out the new year. I don't know. How's that go? What you're doing? There's some saying about what you're doing on New Year's Eve or at the stroke of midnight or something around that impacts what the rest of your year is going to be like.
I've heard a bunch of your January 1st defines your 2024.
Something like that.
If that's the case, my big fat butt is going to be in PJs sitting in the easy chair all year. Is that what I'm going to do?
I mean, possibly. It's up to you.
Wow.
A lot of people, hit the ground running on Jan 1.
Mm-hmm.
I would not say that's the case of the Evanses.
No, there's a lot of football. We watched a lot of football.
A lot of putting off getting dressed. I'd wait until, sometimes it'd be 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I would still be in my comfy chair.
Comfortable.
And I'll admit to you what I was doing in just a minute, but I was in my comfy chair in my pajamas, drinking my second or third big canister of coffee, just chilling. Mm-hmm. But at some point during all that chilling, I did take a minute to scribble down a few notes for our bucket list. Now, for the first time since Alan and I have been together, we did not stick to tradition. This is not a good sign, in my opinion.
That we've put off making our resolution list.
Oh, so now you're calling it a resolution list.
Well, whatever. I don't even know what it's
or
called.
Or a to-do list.
I don't even care, really.
Whatever it is for the coming year that we want to
whatever
accomplish.
you want to call it.
Normally, we go to dinner on December 30th. We do not go to dinner on December 31st.
Yes.
And we go to a nice steakhouse. We each have cocktails because there's no children there. Mm-hmm. We take this beautiful red leather book. It's very tattoo-ish, isn't it?
It is.
A friend gave me this book way before I met you, Alan, and it was just I guess an omen, foretelling of what was to come, because it's a heart on fire, which looks much like a tattoo. But this leather-bound journal has become our bucket list book.
To me, it looks like a turnip.
It could be a turnip on fire as well.
Turnip leaves on it.
I had some things written down in it, and I ripped the pages out, and then Alan and I turned it into our bucket list journal. And the first one we put in this book was in 2020.
Okay, that's all well and good. So we're going to review last year's bucket lists, and we're going to grade ourselves on how many of these we knocked out, right?
Yeah.
We're going to review 2024, highly anticipated. A lot of people.
Oh, so anticipated.
Oh, so many
I still
people
feel like
want to know
mine's
this.
a work in progress. I don't know if mine's in. That's why I haven't written it in the red leather book yet. Mm-hmm. Maybe after this podcast, I'll have determined this is my list.
So we're going to go over our to-do /resolution /bucket list, and people love lists. But also, let's back up a little bit. Before, we signed off last podcast, and it wasn't even Christmas yet.
Yeah. I don't remember what we talked about the last podcast.
I know what we haven't talked about, and that's what we got for Christmas and how Christmas went.
Oh, did we talk about going to Florida?
Yeah, we talked about going to Florida.
Okay, we did do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we hadn't talked about Christmas.
Okay, well, we can talk about that.
Talk about Christmas after you do this. Oh, wait a minute.
We're starting off the year just you and me and our podcast family. Yeah. It's a sponsor-free first podcast of the new year, but that will change. Next week, we'll be back to normal. But this week, we're just doing this for the sheer love of wanting to share our lists with you.
Yeah, this is like podcast purgatory week.
Yeah, after holidays.
Have you noticed? A lot of my podcasts, they're just like, I'm out.
Yeah, but
I'm out.
But if we hadn't taken off last week, we can't do 2 weeks in a row off. We can't.
Sure we can.
No, we can't.
I
That's
could.
not, Alan.
That really screws Kelly up through the roof
I really
when I do
don't
this
like
bit.
it when you do that bit.
Why?
Because I think you're serious, and it makes the listeners feel like you don't care.
Who champions the listener?
Me.
No.
Me.
Absolutely
I'm the one.
not.
Me.
You've been caught on a hot mic talking about the listener
What
before.
did I said? You're so full of crap. He is so full of crap right now. But anyway, okay, so Alan, we have a blended family, so this was not our year to have Santa Claus. So what ended up happening was my daughter Emma Kelly, we had her for Christmas Eve, and Alan, Emma Kelly, and I went over to my parents' house, where my brother and his wife, Lori, and 2 of his children who could be there, his boys, both of his daughters, Riley and Landry, my nieces, were in Florida with their husbands' families. They live in Florida. That's the thing. It's nobody's ever in the same place anymore. But so we had Jesse, who is just graduated from Bible college. So he's really excited about that. He's trying to get his first job, hopefully back home in Texas. And Bree and Braden, who were there with our 10-month-old great nephew. All right, so we did Christmas there on Christmas Eve.
Oh, and me and Ezra, big buddies.
The 10-month-old, yeah.
Oh, that's the first baby I've held in
Years and years.
Can't
Since
remember.
Dylan, maybe.
Because I don't think I've.
Oh, you've held Grayson.
No, I haven't.
You haven't held Laura's baby?
Sure
Grayson?
haven't. I've never held. I don't think I've held Nanny Laura's. She's too big now, but
Lainey, yeah, she's 4.
so the previous baby would have been the Dillster.
Maybe. But that was really sweet. We just had a good time. My parents are now at the point where they just give us money and tell us to buy presents for each other. They give us a dollar amount. So they got Alan one of those chairs that I sit in at the baseball games where it has the built-in canopy.
Got a new chair
It's
for
by
baseball
Renata,
watching.
I think is the name of the company. So or Reneto or something. And they got me some really nice new tennis shoes. So that's what we got. Anyway, so the next day, Alan and I had Christmas, just the two of us, Christmas morning. And we had made the decision because we'd spent so much money on our family trip to Disney World and Universal. And then Alan and I took the road trip, to New Orleans and Rosemary Beach. We were just going to do a low-key, just a couple of little things for each other for Christmas.
So I open up one of my packages and I have a beautiful ceramic Black Panther. It leapt out of the box.
I was so excited to get that.
It
to
is
you.
really cool. I've been telling Kelly one of the things I've wanted in my office for a while is a Black Panther.
I know
Because
everybody's thinking, that's so weird.
Yeah, you're thinking that's kind of weird. But it's a tattoo thing, and you go into a lot of tattoo shops, you'll see sculptures or Black Panthers or whatever. I just think it's really cool. And
I'm looking at some of your art right now, and on this poster, there's a Black Panther.
Panthers everywhere.
On that poster, there's a Black Panther. On that poster, there's at least 3 Black Panthers I'm looking at right now.
I was not lying.
In the art.
So it's about, I'd say it's about 2 feet
5.
long. It's pretty good sized.
Yeah, I was really thrilled
Yeah, it's
because
really
I
cool.
have looked and looked because when my thing is if somebody says something to me, even in passing about something they want, I write it down, I make a mental note, and I make it my mission because I want to surprise them with that. And so I think you were really surprised.
I was very surprised.
Because I've looked and looked and looked.
I was surprised you could find one that I would actually like.
It's a good one.
Because I've been on Etsy, I've been on eBay, I've Home Goods, Ross, and I've never been able to find one that I really love. I love that one.
Yeah, when Tommy, Jean, and Annette were here, Annette wanted to go down and see Big Al. She wanted to meet Big Al, so we went to Waxahachie where they happened to be having a festival, and we were walking around some of the antique stores, and I found that. I was shocked because not only did I find one, they had like 4 or 5 different sizes and things, but that's the one I like the best. And also found from Emma Kelly for Allen a vintage, never opened before, Troy Aikman Hallmark Christmas ornament.
My pal.
From when he was a quarterback.
From 1996. Yeah.
Something like that. Was
old.
it 96?
Yeah. Old.
But it had never been opened. And what else did I get you? Just little things like that. I don't really remember right now, honey, and I'm not mad if
I think
you don't
that
remember.
might have been the extent of it.
No, you got a couple more
Just
things.
because we had made a pact to not exchange a whole, S ton of gifts.
Well, maybe I didn't get you anything else, but I think I did. But anyway, it is little things.
I'm trying to remember what it was, if there was something else. I know the Black Panther. I know the chair.
We're just it's okay. It's a lot. It's very overwhelming.
Yes.
But anyway, I got you a bunch of stuff in your stocking.
Yeah.
Gift cards and things like that.
Yeah.
For dates and things like that.
Yeah.
And so Alan, what was the little what'd you get me before the big gift? I'm trying to remember the little things now.
Well, you're wearing them.
Okay. Yes. He got me a pair of Vans. I'm actually wearing them. I'm sorry. I have a massive headache, y'all. I'll explain in a minute.
Ailment?
Yeah, it's my ailment. I'm dehydrated. That's what it is. But he got me these marshmallow sole, I guess. That's what you call them.
Yeah. So I found these on Vans.com. I mean, I'm a big Vans guy. I wear Vans everywhere all the time.
Wearing them right now.
I'd wear Vans to freaking church if I could.
You're wearing the checkerboard classic.
Yeah, but these are just the old school slip-ons. Well, I was on the website one time and I found these Vans and they're lace-ups. They're low, they're low-cut shoes, but they're lace-ups. And they got this gigantic sole on them, kind of like dad shoes, kind of like the stereotypical New Balance Nike dad shoe with a really big, thick sole on it.
Yeah, but cooler.
But cooler looking. Yeah, cooler looking. So I ordered a pair of white ones, and I absolutely love these shoes. I wore them at Disney, Universal, walked 30,000 steps in these things, and my shins, my calves, my feet were fine. So I know Kelly likes Vans, and she likes black Vans, so I did a little surprise on that and peeked in her shoe to get her shoe size on the Vans, which is a 9, I think.
It's a 9.
And then ordered her those shoes.
Yeah, so I got these. And then Alan took a video of me opening my next present, but we're not going to share it because it's so gross because Larry is, I'm so not paying attention. Larry is licking my leg the entire time and it's disgusting.
What is the matter with him?
I don't know what's wrong with him. He's got a lot of bad allergies, but for some reason he was all about licking my leg. I was wearing shorts, pajama shorts, and he's just sitting on my lap, licking my leg. I'm not even paying attention. So the video is just of Larry.
It's so gross.
On my leg.
On Christmas morning.
It's so gross.
God.
But I open, I don't know what you want me to say. You want me to just say what it is?
It's up to you. It's your thing.
Well, you're the one that brought up our Christmas gift, so you must want me to share it. Alan got me a Rolex.
Dime.
Well,
I mean, did you need to name the brand?
Alan.
You could have just said a nice watch. Good Lord.
Why beat around the bush?
Dime.
Why is that a dime? Because people,
Are you kidding me?
If you just don't be transparent, people are going to question. So anyway,
and drop another dime. Not your first.
I was about to say, for my wedding gift, and Alan knew this was a big deal because I always told him, I'd heard you don't give watches as a wedding gift because it means your time is limited.
It's custom in Korea, but please proceed.
You know, I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
And
I'm not Korean,
but at the time, I had been wearing Kid Craddock's Rolex, and Kid had passed away before he passed away in 2013. We got married July 1st, 2017. Well, the whole office had gifted Kid with a Rolex, and the family didn't give it to me, but loaned it to me as a remembrance of Kid, so I could carry it with me. So for all those years, I wore that Rolex. And Alan, for my wedding gift, he said he wanted to be the man that had the watch on my wrist, right? So it was sort of like symbolic. You know, Kid took care of me to a point. Now Alan's taking care of me. Anyway, it was a steel and rose gold Rolex. Very beautiful. Rose gold is gorgeous. And the steel matched my ring because I have a platinum ring and I loved it.
Dime.
But why is that a dime, Alan?
Keep going.
Why is that a dime?
I don't know. It's just funny.
It's the metal.
Yes.
The metal is platinum.
Yes.
But the problem is I like to wear a lot of gold jewelry.
Yes.
And I never felt like the gold, mixing metals is fine, but mixing rose gold, stainless steel, platinum, and 14 karat yellow gold, it was just a lot.
Yeah, I don't think you do that too much. You're not supposed. Are you supposed to do that?
It's
or does
too
it
much
matter?
mix. Well, yeah. I didn't feel like it wasn't a great balance. So anyway, I told Alan, hey, for our 10-year wedding anniversary, just saying, if you want to get something really monumental for our 10-year wedding anniversary, I would maybe like to get a stainless steel and gold Rolex. But I did not think that was coming if I was going to get it for quite some time.
Kind of like our engagement ring. You never thought that was coming either. But.
I thought it was coming eventually, but I didn't know when.
Right.
I was not expecting it a full 3.5 years before our 10th wedding anniversary.
Okay.
So anyway, Alan gifted it to me on Christmas morning. It was very, very sweet. And he had tears as he gave it to me. He said some very sweet things.
Yes.
I hope I'm not embarrassing you by saying that.
No,
but
that's great. I'm glad you like it, Ed.
It was very sweet. He said I deserved it.
You do. You do deserve it. You work hard.
And I love it.
Good. I'm glad. Well, here's the thing. Something like that, Kelly said, maybe someday, and there might not be a someday.
That's true.
I don't want to be, not trying to be morose here, but I've always been, I guess my mindset is if you can do it, do it. Just do it. Don't wait to take the motorcycle trip. Do it.
Well, we had some unexpected income this year.
Yeah.
That went,
But-
so I mean, we had the income to do that this year, and that was unexpected, and so it was,
And it might not have to do with income. I'm just saying philosophically, if there's something you've been always like, man, someday I'd like to do that.
that's true.
Someday's never going to come. It's just not.
Well, one day it won't, literally.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
So we don't want to be turning this to a morbid thing.
No,
but
no,
it was
it's
really
not-
nice and
it's not at all.
unexpected. I don't know if Alan, excuse
My
me,
man.
I've got Big Al in the
My
brain.
man.
I don't know if Alan loves his Panther as much as I love my Rolex. That remains to be seen.
I
as
love
the
my
years
Panther.
pass.
I love my Panther.
But really quick, since Big Al has been on my brain,
yeah.
we just had so much going on. Just for those who've been keeping up, I'm not breaking confidence with anything that I'm sharing because Al has shared a lot of this on the radio and on social media. But over Christmas, on Christmas Day, as a matter of fact, he and his wife Amy flew to St. John for Christmas. That's where they went on their honeymoon. She loved it so much he took her back there. And then a day or two after Christmas, she developed a fever. It was really high. She started getting the shakes so bad he thought she was having a seizure. Went to the hospital on neighboring St. Thomas where they got her fever down and sent her back to the hotel. Because when her fever's down, what are you going to do? And by the time they and they had to take a boat because St. John to St. Thomas is a boat. And by the time they got back to the hotel, Amy didn't know where she was. And the next day her fever spiked again up to like 104, 103, 104 for an adult. It's really high. So they went back to the hospital where she'd been ever since, and the doctors just weren't sure what was wrong with her. And they've run several, and things are just different island time, but I don't know how much Al wants people to know at this point because he hasn't shared, but they finally diagnosed the problem. She's getting medication, and it is slowly helping. But there is, a light at the end of the tunnel. She was non-communicative, and just basically could only nod.
Yeah.
And didn't know Al. It was really sad.
It's horrible, yeah.
And he's been there by himself with her. But her sister was able to fly in a couple days ago, and she rented a condo. So Al was able to leave the hospital and get, she stayed in the hospital one night with Amy so he could go get a good night's rest in a bed because he's literally been sleeping in a chair, sitting up straight.
Man.
And it's just been, it's awful. And we're recording this on Wednesday. And he told me tonight that he's just really optimistic that she'll be well enough to come back to the United States on Friday.
I hope so.
But he says if he's being more realistic, he's thinking it'll be Sunday. Wow. But I told him we're going to pray for Friday.
Yes.
That's what we're going to pray for. But it's just been what a nightmare to be in a foreign country.
What a nightmare.
And to not know what's wrong, but to know it's really wrong.
Yeah.
But, everybody's been praying in the Kid Nation family. And now that we're back with our podcast family, we'd ask you to pray for Al as well.
Yes.
Because that was just really, totally unexpected.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine,
So-
golly, I'd probably just melt in a puddle and crawl in the fetal
he's
position, but he's been great,
And he's so positive and optimistic, and he's been keeping his spirits up so high, and he's been sending videos and trying to keep her spirits up, even though she's not even know who he is. He's just exhausted.
Yeah, I bet.
Just exhausted. And bless his heart, he said, all I want to do is come home with my wife. I want to pet my dogs.
Yeah.
I want to see my mama.
Just get to normal, yeah.
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 And
Well, it will. I think based on what I've heard, things are slowly, very
improving.
slowly improving, which is that's a good sign.
It is a good sign, but it's just,
That's a good
we
sign.
want it to be faster.
Yeah.
But even initially, the doctor said and they had a couple of ideas of what it might be, and one of the things they thought it might be was correct, and they said the medication she was on would start to see results within 3 to 5 days, and I think we're about on 5 days. So, but some improvements better than where they were.
Yeah.
So anyway,
That's
continue
why-
to pray for that.
Yeah, for sure. And, I guess kind of related to what we were just talking about.
It's just,
You- you-
tomorrow, we're not saying.
No. But you take your health for granted sometimes, I think. Not that Al and Amy do, but I'm just saying in general, people,
We all do.
People tend to think, oh, I'm always going to be
Yeah,
fine.
we all
I'll
do.
always be fine. And you just never know.
Fine until you're not.
Yeah.
And real quickly, since I brought up the reason I'm dehydrated and have a headache, our water in our building at work is out. So our Keurig is connected to the water supply. So that means we don't have any coffee at work.
Sure.
A morning show with no coffee, that's bad. So that lack of caffeine is probably contributing to my headache, Alan. I don't know that I've had any caffeine today. That just registered with me. I don't think I've had any caffeine today.
You probably seriously have caffeine withdrawals.
And
because you're
I'm
used to
also-
having caffeine.
And I'm also dehydrated because when you don't have water at work, that means your toilets don't flush. So we are all purposely not drinking a lot so we don't go to the bathroom at work.
So do y'all have the RV rule in effect right now?
We've always had the RV rule. We don't do number 2 in the office bathroom. We go
Oh,
to number.
come on.
No, we don't. If some visitor, we've had visitors come in that don't know our number 2 rule, but us as a show and an office staff, we all have the number 2 rule. We go down the hall, but down the hall is the water's out as well. However, in another building that would take us a long time to get to and come back, we could go to the bathroom. So we've all made the decision. We're just going to try to have as least amount of liquids as possible. But Alan, I just realized I've been sitting here pounding water since I got home. I haven't had caffeine today. I'm going to have a little glass of Diet Pepsi when this podcast
There you
ends. Go. So anyway,
Well,
hopefully that'll be back.
After we do this.
We don't quit it, Alan. All right, so why don't you start? I've done so much talking.
Stop
usual.
talking.
Why don't you start with your list from last year?
I don't have it in front of me. Where
I'm
is it?
giving it to you. I was turning to the page.
Give me the turnip book. The red turnip book. Okay, let's see what I did here. I have a feeling I'm going to be batting about 500.
I don't think I batted well.
2023 bucket list. This is my handwriting. I recognize it. It says complete oh gosh, no, I didn't do this. Oh, I have an or. I said complete the 50 cc coast to coast iron butt or another iron butt challenge. So this is a motorcycle bucket list thing. I did complete an iron butt challenge.
What's the 50cc?
The 50cc is one ocean to the other in 50 hours.
Oh, yeah. No, that's too dangerous.
So
I even told you that. That was too much.
So Jacksonville to San Diego is the closest in 50 hours. I still want to try it someday.
You'd have to do it with somebody. You can't do that alone.
I need a chase car. I think my dad would follow me. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to give myself a check on that one. Visit a city I've never been to. I know I visited some towns.
Rosemary Beach.
Rosemary Beach.
We were going to do the Grand Canyon,
Rosemary
but that
Beach.
plan got changed. So Rosemary Beach,
And
for
there's
sure.
a bunch of towns in Texas I've been to.
And on your Iron Butt, you went to some cities and states that you hadn't been to before. I don't
Yes.
remember them right now, but I know you did
Yes.
because you did a different path.
Yes. Eastern Colorado. Tell you what, I've said this on the podcast. There ain't nothing in Eastern Colorado. You think of Colorado, you think of the Rocky Mountains. Eastern Colorado is like the freaking moon. That in Western Nebraska. Oh, there's nothing
Well,
there.
you should do a travel brochure for them.
Yes. Okay. Check. Number 3, visit a state I've never been to. Uh-oh.
Well, did you veer off into one of those states?
No, I'd been to all those states. I'd been to Colorado. I'd been to Oklahoma, obviously. Wyoming, South Dakota. I've been to all of them. I didn't do that. I did not visit a state. Trying to think. No, because when we went to Rosemary Beach, I'd been to all those states.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. Okay. So didn't do that one. Take the boys to a basketball game, in parentheses, Mavs. Okay. I'm going to give myself credit for this one because I did take them to a Cowboys game. That was last year on Christmas Day. Or
that was in 2022.
Oh. Was that
But you
before?
did take
Was
them
that
to the
before? Or after,
Rangers?
was that before or after I made the list though?
Well,
No,
this
that
was
would have
for
been
your
before.
2023
Yeah,
bucket
that would have been
list.
before
You
I
did
made
take
the
them
list.
to the
Crap.
Rangers.
Okay, so I took them to the Rangers. I didn't take them to the Mavs. I guess I could say maybe I kind of get credit for this one because we're going to the Mavs the day after tomorrow.
Yeah. Well,
Close.
close. Very, very close.
Very, very close.
I'll let you have half a point.
Okay. Okay, check. Number 5, start my back piece tattoo.
You hadn't even started that this time last year?
I hadn't even started it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Feels like you've been working on it for a long time.
I tell you, there's a lot of area on my back. So yeah, so I'm about, I'd say 75%
That's good.
done. I think I have another 6 appointments. It's pretty tough. Doing a back is pretty tough. It's tougher than any of the others I've done. It's just a lot of space. You're face down the entire time. It's just, it's tough. But yeah, it'll be worth it. It's very cool. I'm loving it. Number 6, finish the game room. Check.
You haven't finished. It's not finished.
I put all the decorations up.
You did hang a lot of pictures, but it's not finished.
What's not finished?
There's still some things that need to be done up there.
Like what?
More games.
Yeah.
More artwork. It's just not finished. But you did do a good chunk of it. I'll tell you what was a good, what is it? A spur under your saddle? Is that what they say? Burr under your saddle is having Tommy Jean in a net.
Tommy Jean.
Because when they were coming, you're like, I need to get that upstairs done. And you hung all those pictures real quick.
Yeah. Number 7, have lunch with my pal. Didn't happen. No, didn't happen. Didn't happen.
And by his pal, we all know that's code for Troy Aikman, right?
We communicated.
Yeah, y'all do communicate. But
We did.
Haven't
Can't tell you about what.
haven't busted the cherry on your
Whoa!
lunch.
Whoa! Easy.
Well, once you have one lunch, there's going to be so many more.
Kind of lewd.
Well, you got to have the first.
He thinks I'm funny.
He thinks I'm funny.
He thinks I'm funny though.
I get crying, laughing emojis.
So do I.
Whatever. Bragger.
You know what? The one thing about my pal, just a little inside baseball that I like is there's no LOLs. There's never an LOL.
You know what? You're talking too much. You're revealing too much.
There's just a haha. Number 8, make more whoopee.
Well, you want to hit those crickets again?
Oh no! Think we need to?
Well,
think we just need to move that one over to this list?
Sure. I don't know what's on your list, so
Yeah.
or your next list, I should say.
Yeah. Sometimes I hit it just to see if it still works.
Yeah.
Number 9, start a moto YouTube channel. Failed miserably.
But
and here's why.
You've taken some steps towards it.
I'm paralyzed.
Why?
I don't know why. I've never been shy about doing social media stuff.
Well, why this?
I don't know. It's like a mental block. It's
you
like,
feel inadequate?
I don't know. I just see so many other moto vloggers, and they're so good.
They're good.
So informative. They've got great videos. I'm almost paralyzed by failing. And I think I just got to say, F it. I don't care. I'm just going to start this, and I'm just going to start doing my thing.
That's how you get better at doing anything. But your thing is when you usually pick a new hobby or something, you study it, and you get really great at it. But the only way you get great at this is just by doing it.
Right.
That's the only recourse you have. So just do it.
And I do a lot of this last year, the adventures I had on the bike. Been to some cool places, seen some things that like I was just looking at by myself. I'm like, holy crap, this is amazing, And in retrospect, I wish I had
shared it
because I think people would really enjoy it.
Then just do it.
But I don't know. I've been paralyzed. When you have so much to do, sometimes you just don't know what to do.
I am the queen of paralyzed inactivity. That's me. When I'm overwhelmed, I shut down. But the best remedy for that is just to put one foot in front of the other and do something. And that's what I do. When I'm overwhelmed by housework, I just do one thing. I clean off the kitchen counters. If that's all I could do, at least I've done something, and that's how you get out of your paralysis. So do something for your channel.
Yeah.
Post something.
I will. Like Kelly said, I've made steps. I've invested in some equipment I needed. I'm working on the branding. I'm working on that with a company, to get my channel going. And I don't know. It's just intimidating.
Let's do it in January.
It's just intimidating.
But by January 31st, you'll have your first video posted.
And this is a niche area. Automotive and motorcycles on YouTube. there's so many more people interested in automotive than there are motorcycles. And our audience, that's why I don't talk about it a whole lot. I talk about it some. Our audience doesn't care. I don't think they care.
You can also talk about other things while you're doing motorcycles. You could be like there's a woman that does makeup tutorials, but while she's doing her makeup videos, she's telling true crime stories. She's talking about murders, and that's her bit. But it's a makeup tutorial video. So you can be doing your motorcycle stuff. I'm not saying do murders, but there's something you can maybe do that coincides with that. That you're also blah, 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 blah. I don't know what that thing is, but it could maybe just naturally occur to you while you're doing it.
I like to eat. So maybe food reviews.
Motorcycle trips. And today on our motorcycle trip, we stopped here. There you go. You could fill your helmet. Like I've always said, I wanted to start doing more date nights.
Fill my helmet?
I stopped my sentence. I used to say we should fill a bowl with strips of paper of all the restaurants we want to try. You could fill your helmet with them and then pull out a scrap. And that's where we're going today. Let's get on the motorcycle. We're going. And then once you get there, you explore everything to do in that area, including where to eat, where to, whatever. I mean, there's a way you can do it. You can turn it into a travel.
No, I know. Yeah.
So, I mean, you don't just have to be about motorcycles.
Oh, I know. And I've thought about those. Look at us hashing this out on the podcast. But
you need to get past your paralysis.
I thought about those content pillars. One would be motorcycles and riding. One would be product reviews. One would be how-to. One would be restaurants and lifestyle or trips. And then one, if you got really good at it, and I see some guys that do such a great job, is documentaries, where they put together like a little short film about going to Sturgis. It's freaking amazing. I'm like, I did all that stuff, I'm like, it looks great.
Why not you?
I'm talking too much. Okay. Kelly is going to go through hers.
Was that all?
Those were mine. Yeah.
Well, I think my thing is I always try to put too much down because I feel like, I don't know why, I always feel like I love lists. I love lists.
People love
People
lists.
know that about me.
Well,
I love mechanical pencils and I love lists. So on my list at 2023 was to learn to play golf. Now, and then it said shoot 100 per Allen. I said that in parentheses.
Oh, wow.
But here's the problem. We did go play golf.
We might have shot a little high there.
We did go shoot some balls, and I practiced putting, and I practiced hitting the ball really far.
We went 3 times.
And maybe 4. But then it became 120 degrees in Texas. Literally. It was so incredibly hot.
You go in the evening.
It's too hot then, Alan.
In the evening?
It would still be 100 degrees in the dark.
Well, how bad do you want to be good at golf? That's the thing.
It's like if people want something bad enough, they will do it anyway. And apparently I didn't want it bad enough.
Yes. And that's okay. We're still going to go hit golf balls.
I put get down to my wedding day weight. I will tell you, I came within 9 pounds of it.
That's good.
But I didn't get down to it.
What was that weight?
I'm not saying. Learn reels to start a series of love letters to Kelly advice.
Letters.
Well, I did not do that at all.
I didn't even know you had that.
I must have said it on the podcast. I don't remember, but I did not do that. Read 1 book per month. I read.
You did pretty good.
I did pretty good. I don't think I wrote all my books down, but I did log 7 that I wrote down.
You read 7 books?
I read 7.
That's awesome. That's really great. I wish I could do that.
And I wanted to do 12, but I wrote, so I'm not kicking myself too hard because honestly, the first book I read was total of about 3 books in one. It was that really long book about the royal women that Sam from New Zealand gave me. That thing,
good eye, mate.
That thing was like 1,000 pages. And I started
That's
reading it.
That's a lot of royals.
It was a long
That's
book.
A lot
it took
of
me
royals.
months to get through it. But anyway, I've read 7. So visit a new city, which I did with you, Rosemary Beach. Religious with my foot care. I did get a lot better with my foot care. I know that sounds silly, but I have the roughest heels in the world, but I've been really good with that.
Please go into a little more detail on this, please.
Well,
what does this mean?
You use the hoof shavers, as you like to call them.
Oh, the cheese grater?
Creams,
The cheese grater thing?
The cheese grater thing. I have the rotating stone thing.
Oh, the belt sander?
I have all that and the lotions and potions. I also said be religious with supplements. I might as well just, why am I lying to myself?
Yeah, just never put that down again. Never put that down again.
I am the worst pill taker on the planet.
Yes.
I am the worst.
You are.
And
I agree.
even if a doctor tells me, Kelly,
you're not going to do it.
If you don't take these pills, you're going to keel over. I just don't know what is wrong with me and pills. I don't like to take them.
You would keel over.
I'm so bad.
You would rather keel over than take the supplement.
I'm really bad at it.
I know.
My heart medication I'm supposed to take every night. I'm good if I remember to take it maybe every other night.
Good Lord.
I try really hard.
But that one you need to take.
I know. The other day I was home by y'all.
God grief.
July of last year, I believe it was June 30th or July 1st of last year, was when I had my heart incident at work when my heart rate shot up to like 142 or something and wouldn't come down. I hadn't had another incident since, which is probably why, that's like people with high blood pressure. They stop taking their medicine because they feel fine. I still try to remember to take it. I'm just not religious about it. So anyway, I'm at home. I just got out of the shower, so I'm butt naked. I am by myself, and I'm barely dried off. And I bend over, and suddenly I get that feeling again, like I got on the radio, where I'm about to pass out. And all I could think about was, oh my gosh, I'm naked, and Alan's going to come home with the boys, and they're going to find me on the bathroom floor naked. So I scrambled to get my clothes on really quickly. I put on my Apple Watch. My heart rate was at 210.
It's not good, babe.
210.
It's not good.
So I popped my heart medication. I laid down on the bed until it came back down. And about 2 or 3 minutes before you walked in the door, my heart rate came back down. But I tell you what, I was exhausted. I guess that's like almost like an adrenaline pump, My body, but I've been taking my heart medicine ever since. I will tell you that.
Yeah, take that every night.
Start church with EK. I didn't do that, but she has been really good. She was trying to go to church with her girlfriends, and I said, you know what, Emma Kelly, I'm gonna do that with you, but I did not do that. I had a dollar amount I wanted to make in bonus income, a certain dollar amount. I do believe I hit that.
I think so.
Mother, daughter, granddaughter trip. Did not do that. Work on my dowager hump. Didn't do that.
You didn't work on your humpy back?
Didn't do anything. Every once in a while I do, but not enough to make a difference. So my 2023, in a nutshell, was a complete fail.
I don't know about that. I'd say
complete fail.
Yeah, probably.
It was just a waste of time. And I will tell you this.
You read a lot of books.
I read more than I would have. I will tell you this. I think I kind of just didn't really put a lot of thought into last year's. I think we just went to dinner, and as we were sitting there at the restaurant, I just started writing shit down. I didn't put a lot of thought into it.
Okay.
But this year, like I said, before I committed to the burning turnip book, as Alan likes to call it, I've written some things that I think maybe I have a fairly decent shot of sticking to this year.
Okay, well, let's bring it home for Jerome.
You go first because you went first with yours.
With our 2024 official to-do
or not
resolution bucket list lists.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed that I was that far off.
Gosh, I don't know if I'm too general with these things, but I'm just going to go through them and maybe you can help me out here. Okay. I have 3 that, no. Okay. Sorry. Back up. I'll go through these are more like to-do resolutions first.
It's hard.
The first one, dry January. Never done it before. I'm going to do it. I don't think that's going to be hard for me. I've not been.
I don't think it'd be hard for me either. We're social drinkers.
Dry January. Well, I'm not going to drink if I have to be social. I'll just have I'll have a Pepsi Cola or something.
That's fine too.
Okay.
I'm not going to discourage you from that, but people are like, when you do dry January, you feel so much better. I'm like, I don't think we drink enough that it impacts our...
Well, I've never done it. That's why I want to do it.
Well, go ahead.
Okay.
And maybe that would turn into never drinking again. You never know. You never know. That does happen to a lot of people.
Number 2, grill and smoke more. So I have a really nice outdoor kitchen, Dime, that I underutilize. I need to utilize this more.
We built it. My mom and dad gave us an indoor smoker grill, air fryer. and you have not used the grill outside since.
But I miss grilling. Cole and I did poppers the other night, jalapeno poppers.
And you remember how fun it was.
That was fun. I just threw some brats on the grill tonight. That was fun. It's easy. It doesn't stink up your house. It's good. I should do it more. And I have a really nice smoker that I've probably used probably 10 times. I should use that more too.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that. Number 3, read more. So I don't have a number of books. I don't think I read one book this year. I might have read 1 or 2, but I want to read more. I need to read more. It's good for your brain. It's good for your well-being. It's good for your mental health. It's good for a lot of things. Mm-hmm. So you need to read more. I'm going to read more. Number 4, this is going to be probably the toughest one. I'm going to try to do at least 100 days out of the 365 in the year where I walk more than 10,000 steps. I think I can do it. But so less than 1/3 of the days walk more than 10,000 steps a day. And I have an Apple Watch, so I keep track of all this. But when I was doing 10,000 for a month straight, I felt great. I was in great shape. I felt good. You know, it's just a good thing to do, I think, especially as you get a little bit older, you know. So I'm going to try to do that. Number 5, start that YouTube channel. So that's a move over. Number 6, home improvement. So I've got some things around the house I really need to do.
Can I add to your list?
No. So I want to paint the entire garage. The 2-car garage needs to be painted. I need to paint the floors. There's some yard stuff I need to do. Blah, blah, blah. This is all boring stuff. But there's a lot of home improvement stuff I want to do.
I've got some things you can add.
Okay. Number 6, I want to get back to the gym. I want to
go back to that body.
I want to get back to Body Machine because I was looking at some pictures, 2019. I think I might have peaked in 2019.
Well, you were doing Red Mountain weight loss. You were doing the Body Machine fitness. It was everything. You know?
Oh, bounce a dime off my stomach back then.
Yeah, you've got a picture to prove it.
Yes, but I need to do that. I need to spend more time taking care of myself, my health.
And maybe that would lead to taking more care of me.
Yes. Yeah, good call, babe. And then the last one I have on here on my just resolutions is start an Amazon store. So I got an email from Amazon the other day. They said, you ought to start an Amazon store. I'm like, I should start an Amazon store.
I have one, but I don't promote it at all.
People are always asking me, hey, Alan, what was that? What was that pressure washer again that you? Hey, Alan, what's that carpet cleaner that y'all spray to clean up when Larry pisses all over the house?
Yeah.
Well, what's that spray called? And
let me tell you, the Amazon store, and it's like, listen, seriously, if you ever click on a link, like if people ask me about something, I'll go to Amazon and I'll just link it so people will know exactly what I got. And sometimes when you go to click on that link, it'll be gone or it won't be the same price or something. So you have to stay on top of it. It's a lot of work. But you literally get pennies when somebody clicks on it. So you're not going to get rich.
No, I know. Yeah.
I think the biggest check I ever got off there might have been for about $20 for a whole month. And that was around Christmas or something. So it's not like a get rich quick thing.
It's not, but I think it'd just be helpful.
It is very helpful.
Because I do get asked, I guess more.
Very helpful.
I get asked enough times to where I think it would be easier to send a link versus say, oh, well, it's this model. I got it here. It's this much, and
then they can do the price comparison shopping if they want to. At least you've given them the link.
Yeah. Because, we have a lot of stuff that I think people would be like, oh yeah, I could use one of those, or that's very useful, or that's cool, or
yeah.
Okay. And then the last 3 they're just move overs.
Do you move over, make more?
Yes.
Sex, whatever.
Yes.
I don't know how you phrased it.
Yes. Do the helicopter more. Visit a new city, complete a 3rd iron butt, and then finish my back. That's what I got.
All right. So as far as the reading thing, I really do want to do that more. I just think it's good for you. So I'm aiming for a book per month, and I'd like to mix up self-help and the stuff for entertainment, because I love biographies and I love autobiographies, but I also want, that's good too, but I also want, to help myself. Right now, the first book I'm starting the year with is The Opposite of Namaste. That was recommended to me by my friend John McGill, and he references it all the time. So I've started with that. I was gifted Matthew Perry's autobiography over Christmas. I've got some other autobiographies that are just sitting there waiting for me. I've got other self-help books that have been just sitting there on my bookshelf staring at me that I haven't conquered, like Atomic Habits, high five book or something by Mel Robbins. So there's some self-help books and some entertainment books, but I'm going to aim for one a month, because in addition to that reading, I'm going to do the Bible again.
It's a lot of reading.
It is. But with the Bible recap, which is the podcast that I use to do the read the Bible through, it only takes me about 20 minutes a day. And that's for the actual reading and for listening to the podcast, because she gives you like 3 to 4 chapters to read per day. And then right after you read the chapters, you listen to the podcast and she breaks down what you read. Because some of it is like, what in the world did I just read? Sometimes it's hard. I mean, the Bible can be really hard. And it's like, I don't understand. And she will break it down for you. I'm like, oh, I did not. And then once she explains, you're like, well, duh. So it's been I really enjoyed it the first time.
Yeah, you did.
Towards there was a time there where I'd skip a few days and then I'd have to spend, I'd have like 4 or 5 days to catch up in one day. So I don't want to do that. So far, so good. I'm only a few days into the year. So I'm doing the Bible recap again. I have my left shoulder's really been bothering me. Here's my ailment. I had the same thing for my right shoulder years ago, and the doctor gave me physical therapy exercises, and I did them religiously, and it fixed it. But I'm right-handed. So my left shoulder, it doesn't bother me as much, but when it hurts, it hurts. So my goal is to get that fixed.
So wait a second. You have a bum left shoulder now?
Yeah.
So both your shoulders are bum.
My right one's fine now because I did the PT, but my left one's messed up now.
Okay.
I want to eat at home more. Allen is in charge of looking at our receipts.
You need to.
It is bad. But when we do eat out, here's my resolve, my resolution now. And Alan,
my
I keep
man,
calling you Al.
my man,
you Al. I'm going to, if we are paying, unless I'm drinking a martini, I'm drinking water.
Oh,
I'm tired of paying $4 or something for a glass of tea or $4 for a Diet Coke. That makes me sick to my stomach.
It's
when you
expensive.
Get the bill
it's expensive.
And we both get soft drinks or whatever, and $8 went for drinks. I mean, that's ridiculous. And I know that sounds really bad, but Alan and I do eat out a lot.
I should just...
And that adds up.
You know what I should do? I should just say or post the amount that we spend in eating out.
It would
and
be so
it will shame you so bad.
I don't want to know.
That we would have to go into hiding. We would be so embarrassed.
I'm shamed by you just saying that.
We would be so embarrassed.
Well, I want to eat at home more. And who's been pushing eating at home more to the kids than me lately? I'm like, got leftovers. Let's do this. I've been trying really hard. I want everybody to get in the habit of, no, we need to eat home. We've got food here.
What do you think costs more, our eating out budget or a brand new Harley Davidson?
Don't. I don't want to know.
Okay.
Visit a new city, which is always on our list. And, maybe put Grand Canyon back into the mix. I've never been to Canada. And I know Canada's not a city, but a city in Canada.
Well, there's cities in Canada.
Exactly.
Well, where would you want to go to Canada? There's lots of great Canadian towns.
There's this lady I follow on Instagram, and she was actually giving away trips to some little place. What's in the east side? Quebec? Is that Quebec on the east side of Canada?
Yep.
That'd be easy to get to, I think.
Quebec?
And they say, parts of the city speak, nothing but French. So I think it'd have I think you'd have a lot of that element of like being in France almost.
Well,
which I think it'd be cool.
I think that's kind of reason to not go, but
come on, it's beautiful.
That's just me.
I would like to pick back up on the golf lessons. I don't really have necessarily like shoot 100 in mind, but
just hit recreational, just to learn a skill.
Decent.
Hit the golf ball. Yeah.
Say no. That's it. When
say
people
no.
Say no. If I don't want to do something, don't say yes. Just say no.
That's how that works.
I can be guilted into saying yes. If you look at me the right way, I'll say yes. And I don't want to, but I do. I say yes, and I don't want to, Alan.
I really have no problem with that.
I know you don't.
You
But
just kick them over to me, and I'll do it for you.
Unlike you, I like to please people.
Wait a minute.
And I want people to like me, and I don't want to disappoint anybody, and I don't want to let anybody down. So I say yes to a lot of things I do not want to do.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So my goal is to say no. And here's the other part. Here's here's part B of that, or part 2, whatever you want to say. I don't need to explain myself.
No.
I don't need to come up with this big excuse.
No.
I don't need to lie.
No.
I just say no.
Right. 2 little letters.
Not going to be able to do that.
N-O or O-N. No matter how you put them together, it spells no.
And it's hard.
Well, it's actually on, asshole. No.
It's hard for me. That's a big one. If I can master that, if I don't accomplish anything else on my list but that, I would have done good.
Okay. I
Because
like that one.
I'm getting too old to say yes to things I don't want to do.
I like the ones that are kind of like a Boda match.
I'm having some. There's a personal work goal that I don't want to put out there.
Okay.
I will share it. This is one of those things that maybe I didn't share last year because you said it was news to you. But at the end of the year, if I accomplishment, I'll share it.
Okay.
But here's why. What I said earlier about why I'd sit around in my pajamas till about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon before I put on a bra and brush my teeth. Did you notice what I was doing an awful lot of over Christmas break on my phone?
Oh my God. That game, babe. It's going to hurt your hands and your neck. The amount of time you spend on that game.
Uh-huh. The reason I was doing that.
Best Fiends.
It wasn't Best Fiends.
Oh, whoa.
No,
It's Friends without the R.
It was Gardenscapes and Homescapes.
Every time Dylan walks by, he looks at you and he looks at me and he kind of shakes his head and smiles and he says, Best Fiends.
Well, it wasn't Best Fiends. It was Gardenscapes and Homescapes. Now, many years ago, I was addicted to the game Candy Crush. I was addicted.
You were crushing candy?
And it was to the point, I think, when I finally, like, my little toddler daughter came up to me. I don't remember exactly how old she was, probably 4. Came up to me, and I remember I kind of was like, "Go, Emma Kelly, go away." I had to get past that level. I was so ashamed. Nobody was around to witness that, but me, myself, and I. And I was like, I just pushed my kid away because I had to get past this level of Candy Crush. And so right then and that day, I vowed I'm never playing Candy Crush again, and I didn't.
I've seen you crush candy.
No, you have not. You have not seen me play Candy Crush.
Oh, was it Gardenscapes?
Alan, that's what I've just been sitting here saying.
I can't tell you. They all look the same. You like these
that's
games
the
where these
thing.
little colors
It's
on the
matching
screen.
games.
Yeah, and you're moving stuff around.
That's the thing.
It's all the same.
What I have discovered is, in a nutshell, it's all pretty much the same.
Right.
Candy Crush was just a name for it. What happened after that was, instead of Candy Crush, I would play other matching games. But I felt good about it because it wasn't Candy Crush. Well, then I got to the point with Gardenscapes and Homescapes where I just was obsessed. I would lay in bed playing at night. The first thing I'd do in the morning before I get out of bed on the weekends was I'd play while you were still asleep or something. I said, I'm addicted to this again. Now, what I decided to do was, as of the stroke of midnight on the new year, I was going to delete the apps, and I'm never going to play Gardenscapes and Homescapes again. That's why I was binging it over Christmas, because I knew this is it.
Because you were just trying to get your Homescapes in?
I just wanted to get it out of I love it, and I wanted to get it out of my system. So I deleted it. When I went to bed at 11:45 and told you goodnight, I played one more round.
And that was it.
I played one more round.
Cold turkey.
And I quit. And I've deleted it. So that's why I'm going to have more time now to read. To read the Bible, to maybe play some more golf, to go walking more. Maybe I can walk with you and things like that aren't on my list, but that's my big embarrassing
It's not embarrassing.
secret that I was addicted to a stupid phone game.
Well, I could say the same thing about myself in scrolling mindlessly on social media.
I'm trying to be more conscious about that as well.
I probably spend as much time doing that as you do playing your game.
Trying to be very conscious of not spending as much time on social media either. So that's my list, and I know it's not always exciting to hear our lists, and I'm really disappointed in my 2023. But 2024 will hopefully be better.
I remember us saying odd number years are better years for us. In 2022, I remember saying, if you look back at all our years, like 17, we got married. 19 was a good year. 21, that kind of sucked. 23, It was okay.
Those were odd years. So that's not sticking with your theme.
No, it is, because 17 and 19 were really good. And I
Those
remember
are
us.
odd.
I know. Isn't that what I said?
Yeah, but
I said odd number years are good for us.
yeah, but the last one wasn't.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, I thought. I guess I didn't realize that's what you were saying.
When we were making our list in 2022, I said 2023 is going to be a good year for us because odd number years are good for us based on prior history. What I'm telling you is last year wasn't that great.
It wasn't.
Wasn't that great.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
It wasn't that great.
I just can't put my finger on what it was. Just, I don't know. I can't complain though.
Well, we could. I'm really good at that.
Yeah, that's true.
But let's just, I'm not putting a lot of pressure on myself and like being real specific with these things. But there's, things I want to improve and be better on.
See, when you make goals though, they say you should be specific because it leaves you an out if you're not.
But also, are you setting
Like,
yourself up for failure?
I want to play golf. Well, okay.
I know, but if I say I want to break 100, I mean, come on.
Yeah, but if
I just get out there and get better at golf, then hey, I got better at golf.
No, it's accountability though. You get on here and you say, I'm going to do an iron butt. Well, I'm going to look like an idiot next year if I don't.
Well, I look like an idiot because I didn't accomplish nothing. My feet do look pretty good though.
All right. Well, there you go.
All right. So there you have it. Like it or not, that's our list. Lists.
Little tease for next podcast. I think we'll start getting back into the groove. We've received some listener mail. Our friend Tony emailed us, and I love it when Tony emails. He only emails every once in a while, but when he does, it's a good one. It's funny.
Okay, good.
So we'll go through some listener email. And I found some really funny stuff on the comment section on social media. No matter what the subject is, if you just go through the comments, that's entertainment value right there.
On our social media or
on
other
any
social media?
Usually I'm on Instagram, and you see a post, and then you go down into the comments and see what internet says about said subject. A lot of times it's gold. So I found this post. Well,
Save it for the next podcast.
Save it for the next podcast, but it has to do with masturbation.
Oh my gosh. Why?
The comments were insane. They were so
Are you
funny.
going to spend the whole time talking in that voice?
Talking
with all
like
the
what?
comments. That voice you just
What
made.
voice?
That's making my headache worse because as we've discovered, I haven't had caffeine today.
I bet if you do the voice, it'll make your head feel better.
Masturbation! Whatever. I don't even know. I don't care. But I don't want to have a whole podcast listening to you talk in that voice.
All right, babe. Well, I love you desperately.
Love you.
I love our listeners desperately.
Love y'all.
I love the new year desperately. 2024. It's going to be a great year. We're going to make this year great.
We'll see.
It's going to be huge.
We'll see.
You. All right, babe. Well,
I'm not as optimistic.
are you not? No. All right. Well, I am optimistic that we'll podcast again real soon.
Well, we will be back next week. We actually have sponsors.
And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.
For a small business owner, every day is full of surprises. Some great, some not so great. Like when a client cancels their order at the last minute. But here's a surprise you will like. Progressive provides small business owners with 30 customizable coverage options to help keep their business going strong. So go ahead, surprise yourself. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates and third-party insurers. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
Ever wonder who's out there making the world go round? It's truckers. Who unites baristas with coffee beans? Truckers. Who unites dogs with their favorite chew toy? Truckers. That's why Progressive offers truckers even more protection with Cargo Plus coverage to keep truckers moving right along. Quote truck insurance today in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage subject to policy terms, limits, and conditions. Not yet available in California, New York, and Virginia.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies. Try it at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Looking for a home that keeps you connected to Silicon Valley without the usual barriers to entry? The Gates in Morgan Hill by City Ventures is a walkable neighborhood near downtown restaurants, outdoor trails, and an easy commute to the Bay Area. It's a small town setting with access to major career hubs. Every home is all electric with buyer-owned solar included. With limited availability, now's the time to take a closer look. Discover your new home at cityventures.com. That's cityventures.com. If you've been dreaming about a place where life feels a little more intentional, discover the Canopy in Sebastopol by City Ventures. This new community offers solar-powered homes, surrounded by mature trees, nature preserves, and walking trails, with a vibrant local downtown, renowned wineries, and the Bay Area all within easy reach. Enjoy low-maintenance living, refined design, and built-in eco-friendly features that make everyday life easier. Start your next chapter at the Canopy by City Ventures. Visit cityventures.com. That's cityventures.com.